Fix this battery issue before I run out of juice on here. Whoop. There we go. Charging. All right, good. We're good. We're back at it. Boop, 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 boop. Beep, beep, boop, boop, doop. Beep, doop, boop, boop, doop, boop, 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 boop. I wonder if anybody's going to be live today. Are you going to show up today? Oh, yeah, there it is, the diamonds. They added diamonds. It's happening. YouTube's stepping up its game for the live streams. Tokyo Lo-Fi. Radio New Retro. Ooh, that sounds fun. Let's see how that sounds. Oh, yeah. New Retro FM. It's actually pretty cool. It's pretty neat. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. New video just dropped a few minutes ago. I figured I'd go live for a little bit and just chat with everybody while I had a minute. Put on a little music for the background. I don't know if you guys can hear that all the way down there, but yeah, we covered Comerica and Micro Machines, so that's pretty cool. I was excited to do that video. Finally got a chance to do it too. I got a lot more stuff that I'm planning to get. I just haven't had the time again. I'm trying to get 2 to 3 videos out a week, and it's working, but it's been difficult to get that third video in there sometimes. So I've been trying, but hopefully get some more videos out throughout the week. My schedule should let me kind of get ahead of the game this week, where I can kind of film a little bit more than anticipated. I've got so much housework that I've been doing also too, so it's kind of been making things a little bit tricky to do room and make new content, but we're doing it. Horn Dog, what's going on? How are you doing? Welcome. Apologies for not getting on Zelda and Coffee yesterday. I had a plumbing issue that's still in the works of getting fixed. Yeah, so hot water is coming out of my cold tap. It's not fun. I think we've pinpointed the issue though, so hopefully once the plumber's open on Monday, they can come back and figure out what's going on. So that's kind of prevented me from getting stuff done yesterday. So that was a little bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. That's such is life. So like I said, trying to get 2 to 3 videos out a week. We just launched the second video for the weekend. We went over Comerica and those games. Plumbing issue sounds like a Mario stream. If you just want to see me swear at my faucets, I think, yeah, we should do a Mario. Yeah, that'd be fun. We should probably do like a Super Mario stream because of that. I might be able to fit one in tomorrow at some point. Unfortunately, not today. 4 viewers right now. What's going on, everybody? Hello. Welcome to the channel. A lot of new people still joining in. 12 viewers right now. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by to say hi. A lot of new people, a lot of new faces on the channel now. We've been growing exponentially now on the channel. We're up to 4,000, I think 527 or something like that. People have subscribed to the channel, which is super awesome. I'm really enjoying the new series that I'm doing and the direction I'm taking the channel into. Hey, Simbo. Love the new videos. Yes, I've been getting a lot of exciting comments just like that for the new videos. I've always kind of wanted to do something like that, so I kind of just went for it, and it's been the most fun I've had with the channel so far. When will I join Mario and Luigi? Whenever they accept me, Gomper. Have I ever played with model trains? Yes, I love model trains. I have a bunch of them, all different scales. Unfortunately, they're just tucked away for right now. I have a Lionel 4.4 General that's kind of old that I have in a case. I just haven't brought it over here to put on my little display yet, but that's going to make it into my room at some point. You didn't get the pre-order for the Switch 2? I feel like, what was it, like 2-something million pre-orders for that? Yeah, so like, that was crazy. I feel like it's too expensive. I'm going to wait, like personally, big time wait. Yes, sir. Yeah. Trainman 59. Pre-order sold out on the first day. I'm not surprised by that either. It's going to be weird though, because like we're entering into like weird tariff situation where like stuff's like going to stop showing up. I don't know exactly how bad it is for Japan. but a lot of stuff coming from China is like not happening now, and like it's starting to hit the ports. So we'll see where things go, and if prices might be the least of our problems. Yeah, I'm not surprised it did. It's been so long since a new Nintendo system has come out that, you know, I feel like people were like frothing at the bit, especially a lot of people seem to really be into the Mario Kart game. And I don't blame them. From the more I see of it, the more interesting it looks, and I'm kind of like into it too. But I'm still on that party that usually waits. I don't ever really chase after the system when it first comes out, especially nowadays, because I really don't have the time to play them as much as I once did. Bum, bum. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. 7 viewers here right now. That's cool. 2 likes on the live, gang. Thank you so much for liking the live. Will I eventually get one? Oh, for sure. I mean, I have kids, so they're gonna get a Switch too at some point. I'm sure. You know, just for playing. Even if I don't personally have it, like I'll get it for them. But yeah. Do I have every Nintendo console ever made? Pretty much. Not counting handheld. No, I probably do. I probably do now. Yeah, pretty much every Nintendo one ever made. Yeah. There's definitely the kids have a Wii U somewhere around too. That doesn't the Wii and stuff like that doesn't really make it into my room. I have some of the Wii games over here from my system. Whoa, it's getting really windy out. It's so weird. I moved to New Hampshire and I never expected it to be like a giant wind tunnel. Virtual Boy is the one I don't have. Thank you for mentioning that. I almost had one a little while back, but it like fell through. That's also one of those systems that I feel like I would get, but like I wouldn't get because I feel like I wouldn't play it. So like having that is just like to kind of be a decoration in the background isn't really worth going after for me right now, unless it was like the deal of the century. Like if somebody found it in their basement and they were like, "Oh, here, do you want this?" And then I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'll take it." But I don't think I would ever play the Virtual Boy. The games were very limited. I think it only had like 7 games anyway. And I'm kind of like at this point in my collector historian journey. Space is, you know, like I want to make sure everything looks nice and neat and tidy. I don't want to like it to look like a hoarder's room that just has like consoles laying all over the place. So I'm being a little bit more picky choosy with what I'm going after right now. Mostly, like I said, like I'm still trying to collect all the NES stuff. But when it comes to like other games, like unless it's like a new game that I really want, like Indiana Jones for PS5, definitely gonna pick that up sometime this week. I got games that I haven't even opened for PS5 because I just haven't had the time. So like I'm not adventurously going after those games like I once did. But that's how it goes. Like, you know, like you kind of settle in with the stuff that you know you really like. Like I would be keen on even like going after like one more arcade one up, or maybe like the SNK cab that has like 50 games preloaded into it. I really like how they did that one in competition with the arcade one-ups because it has 50 preloaded SNK games, which is awesome. But it's also the cab that they designed for it looks like the one that you used to see that was a multi-game arcade in arcades back in the day. Like I encountered it and it has the same marquee that shows like a couple different games. But then you could choose what you wanted to play after you put your quarter in, which I thought was really cool. So if I had the space, which I kind of do to fit one more in snugly, I would do that. I also thought about actually kind of redesigning the room a little bit and having the arcades in the middle of the room. I just don't know how the wires would work. What was one of my best finds? What was one of my best finds? I think it was fairly recently. A really good find I had that I came across was I walked into a GameStop when they were starting to get retro games back in stock. And they had a ton of PlayStation and Dreamcast games for like a really cheap price because they had just gotten them in, so they were selling them for like really low. So I got Illbleed and Alone in the Dark and Parasite Eve and a couple other ones for like a really good price. So like that was pretty exciting. Like you're not going to find that anymore now because GameStop now is starting to get inventory of old stuff, so they're starting to match the price with the market. Whereas like when they announced it that they were doing retro game stuff again, they kept the pricing low. Like everything was under $100 no matter what the game was to just kind of get people back in the door. And now they slowly started creeping that back up. So the deal finding at GameStop isn't as good as it was 6 months ago. Another time, I got a whole bunch of Sega games for like $200, just because I walked into a guy that was about to sell them. Do I like the Assassin's Creed series? I do. I have not played it enough though. I like honestly, when I say I haven't played it enough, I've watched a lot of videos on it and was like, this is a game I'd really be into playing, but I haven't really gotten them. I have a couple. They were my brothers. They are my brothers. But like he's let me borrow them and I just haven't gotten around to playing them. So yeah, definitely a game I would like. Do I have the time to go in and dive in on that? No. Especially when there's these other new games coming out that I really want to try, like Indiana Jones. Like Indiana Jones, I'm going to play like crazy. Like that one for the PS5 looks amazing. That's a really long commercial there. But yeah, there's so many games now. That's the other thing too that's like wild about all of that, is that there's so much out there, and it's really, you almost get into a choice paralysis if you do collect, because like you look at this, like I turn around behind me and sometimes like if I have a free minute, like it's like, oh, what do I want to play? And then like I won't even touch some of the stuff that I've had for a while that I haven't gotten a chance to get around to. Like I'll go and play Super Mario Brothers because like it's just like I don't know if I want to like start, or like you kind of give yourself that choice paralysis. Like I don't know if I want to play something new because I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. So I'll just go back to something familiar that I've played since a kid. It's really interesting how that goes. I've been pushing myself more to like pull something off the shelf randomly and start playing it. Cubby, who's on here all the time, recommended to me Lolo, which I picked up a while back. So I played The Adventures of Lolo, and it's a really fun puzzle game that I've been big time into playing. So I've been throwing that in the Nintendo a lot more, just because it's so simple too. Like the Nintendo games are games that you can pick up and play for like 20 or 30 minutes here or there when you have some free time. And once you run out of lives, that's it. You're kind of done, and then you put it down and you go about your day. So when it comes to like the newer stuff, it's hard to like really dive into that and like get immersed in a world. Like it's hard to get past the tutorial stages of some of these games these days because you just don't have the time to dump into it that you did when you were younger. But that's, kind of such as life thing. Got 8 more years till I'm able to retire unless they screw things up. So when I retire, I might have some more time to play games. Gang, thanks so much for hitting the likes and the little hearts and everything on there. It does get me out to more people. Brando, what's going on? How are you doing? We've just been talking about the channel. New video I have a little while ago on YouTube. I have been posting to the other platform again. I'm sure you guys that follow me on both have noticed. That's going to be kind of like a lagged thing. Like the older videos on here that don't do as well, I mean, that have done well and have like kind of stopped getting views, I'm putting out onto the other platforms just to get, other people to notice that I'm doing this on YouTube. I have those platforms. There's no point in deleting them. So, why not just throw a video up every once in a while? I know I've gone back and forth with that a few times, but it's just like this balance that's like really hard to maintain. And I have like good times where I'm like keeping up with it really well for doing all 3 platforms, or I can just like have to like focus on one. Have I completed Lolo? Not yet. New video. What's the update in the next live, my friend? I'm working midnight shifts this week, so I don't think I'm going to get to a live until probably Saturday or maybe Thursday. If I can make up one, I made one tomorrow morning if I have the free time. I've got stuff to paint. I got like working on some like issues on the house, and there's like a bunch of other stuff coming up, so it's been a little difficult to stream. So I've been kind of just doubling down and focusing on getting a video out and make sure that there's some content still going on the channel. Did I see the Minecraft movie? Yes, I did. Minecraft movie was absolutely fantastic. Totally surprised by it. Don't know enough about Minecraft. Was able to get into it and understand it pretty easily. Had a really good time. Yeah, it is. It's just life, you know. Like, if this was my only job, then I would have all the time and I'd be pumping out content nonstop. Or if I worked from home, I don't. So my hours are pretty wacky. Like I said, like I'm doing like a round of midnight shifts right now. So like it's like a lot of getting home, sleeping in these like little nap stages here and there, and like trying to keep energy throughout the day, and then going for a mid shift. No, so I went during a Tuesday afternoon with the kids, and like there was like maybe like 10 people in the theater. They had showings like every half hour, so it was during a school day. Like things had kind of died down. I think his work as a spy is very hectic, quite hectic. 6 viewers here, 4 likes on the live, gang. Thank you all so much for that. But yeah, it's just been, it's always busy. Like I get that moment where like things are like really jamming for the channel and I'm getting a lot out, and then boom, slammed with something else, and it's got to slow down for a minute. Like the other night, like I got home from work and I was up since like 4:30, and I was just going and going and going throughout the whole day, taking care of the kids, doing all kinds of other stuff, getting stuff done around the house. And then it finally got the time where it's like, okay, I can film right now. And I was like, no, I'm exhausted. I don't think I have it in me, because this is something I've talked about with the streams for a while. If I'm low energy, it's going to transfer to the stream, and you guys are not going to have as much fun. So I don't want ever want to like perform a stream or make content that looks like I'm just like through it, because that's not fun for anybody. How's baby Zelda's sleep schedule progressing? Only one nap a day. Actually, she's pretty much going to finish that within the next few minutes. So I only jumped on for the live stream for a quick 20 or 30 minutes because I know that the nap time's almost over. But yeah, one big nap during the day, and then she is just a machine for the rest of the day. Going around, climbing on everything, talking more. It's awesome. My little buddy loves this room, by the way. Wants to be in here a lot, but there's like too much, and she's too young still. So one day she's going to get introduced to all the video games. She looks at the arcade machines and really likes them, especially when they're on and glowing. So hopefully I'll have a little gamer prodigy with me. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully she'll be into it. And if she's not, that's totally fine. I'm not worried about that in the slightest. Because like she's got to have her own things too. So it's going to be like a gentle introduction, and if she's all about it, then cool. If not, okay, that's awesome. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Speaking of which, I probably have a Smash Brothers match waiting for me when I get finished with this with my kiddo. And I'm terrible at Smash Brothers, so. So yeah, once the baby wakes up, he'll probably be in here for a couple of rounds of Smash Brothers before. I have to clean up the room though. Go meal prep 4 a.m. comes early for work tomorrow. Oh yeah, I have to start doing that too. Actually, thank you for reminding me. I have some chicken that I actually have to cook after I get off this stream too, to make sure that that doesn't go bad and is ready to go. Rice and chicken. I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to get rid of the chub here. Got to get some abs for that other channel that I'm going to be the shirtless gamer dad. Patent pending. I'm going to be the cool dad with that room. I'm already the cool uncle because my nieces and nephews come over and they're older, and all they want to do is play the arcade games. Yeah, I got to go grill some chicken. Got to get the grill fired up. It finally stopped raining long enough to do the grill today. So yeah, it's been fun. Yeah, they were just over the other day and they all wanted to play Ninja Turtles, so they were having a blast on that one. Because they're in that Ninja Turtles phase right now, which is cool. Later, Brando. Good seeing you too. Thanks for supporting the channel as always. Cubby, happy Sunday. What's going on? We were just talking about you a little while ago as well, and how you rallied for the Adventures of Lola. We've been playing it on here, and now you got me hooked. Actually, that reminds me. I need to check something real quick. Dude, AI, by the way, AI is getting out of control. I've seen some like new AI stuff that's been coming out, and you can't tell. You cannot tell really, unless you are looking. Oh, all good. Always good. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure everything was loading properly. New video just went live a few minutes ago, so just making sure everything's working on the channel. But yeah, Corey Fan 64. I know I haven't been here in a while, but hi, dude. What's going on, Corey Fan? How are you doing? I haven't actually done a live stream like this in a couple weeks, so I've been meaning to get on here. I've just been really focusing any like the free time I have to make videos with making some videos. And the videos, the series that I'm doing now, 1 Minute in Video Game History, actually takes a good amount of editing. So I have to do all the filming, all the editing, and it's kind of taking up like the extra free time I'd have to stream and stuff. So I'm trying to work that in. I want to create as much new content for the channel as possible. So in order to do that, how far are we in Lolo? Where we left off. The next stream will get us going further. Yeah, the channel's been doing really well, and it's super exciting. And I'm having the most fun I've had making content in years doing the new series. So 1 Minute in Video Game History is shorts. You guys can check that out on the channel. We just did Chimerica and Micro Machines today, so that was a really fun video to do. And yeah, so I'm trying to do that and get more editing. The editing is great. Thank you. I've been having fun with it. I've been having a lot of fun with that. So, and you know, like it's fun because I get to pull like, not only you're like you getting to talk about the history and nostalgia with that, but like depending on what the subject matter is, you can pull more nostalgia and like old TV or old clips from movies and like blend it all together to like really connect it. And that's been the fun little challenge. It's like, oh, like what can I add in here to like make it more entertaining and fun for everybody? And like I was like really happy with the video I created today. And I hope it does well. I just hope that like, everybody enjoys it because I feel like, you know, there's so many video game channels these days, and like I was one of the founders for doing like the retro gaming stuff. So like everybody does the same thing now, and you want to keep it fun and light and interesting. Like you, and my thing is like you want to take away something from it too. Like we all remember certain games, but do we know like about them more? And to be able to do something fun like that where you get to learn a little history about it, I think is really cool. What's the oldest movie I have? The oldest movie? Oh gosh. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the oldest movie I have is. Is that a Zelda shield? Yes, it's the Zelda coffee mug on display. But yeah, I'm trying to think what movies. Like, do I have? I mean, like they're all like what I have right now. I don't have any VHS stuff anymore. I want to start getting some Betamax tapes and get a Betamax player for the old TV I have, because I really do have fond memories of playing those at my grandparents' house. And like my grandfather had Indiana Jones and all the original Star Wars movies. So I'd go over and I'd watch those. So like I would have a very small collection of them and try to get like a couple ones that like 80s movies that I love as I got older. So I might like try to like pick up like Better Off Dead. I'm pretty sure that's on Betamax. Die Hard, Top Gun. You know, like get all of the top names of Back to the Future. I'd love to get that. Did I just say all the original Star Wars movies? Yes, on Betamax, and like they're gone now. My grandmother gave those away to somebody a long time ago because nobody was doing anything with it, and they were just kind of rotting in her basement. But yeah, they were the unedited Star Wars movies on Betamax, and it was the best way to watch them, to be honest. Like I could not. I tried to go back and watch those new versions where they updated them, and it's awful. I wanted to introduce my son to them, and he was like watching it, and he was bored out of his mind. And I was like, this made the first act of the Star Wars movie even slower by adding in all those extra CGI scenes that have no purpose. And it's like, we just need to get back to the original here. But yeah. Yeah, it's a shame. Like it was, it was cool. The Betamax player broke, and then after my grandfather passed away, they just kind of sat in a basement, and nobody knew what to do with them, and nobody cared at that time because it was the late '90s. So it was just like, oh, what do we do with these? And I think somebody from my grandmother's church was like, oh, can I have those? Do I still have some of the old ones? I don't. No. I was looking around and shopping around for them, and like you can find them and the prices aren't that bad. So I was thinking of like, regrowing, getting those ones back again for the collection, because Betamax wasn't a very popular system. Like it lost the VHS war. So it's not as collectible, I think, as VHS is starting to become now. So in order to get games, those tapes, I don't think it's as difficult. It's not grandma's fault. Like she asked my dad and me, and like even me, like I at the time as like a teenager was like, I mean, like I'd like to keep them, but like I didn't know of somebody repairing Betamax players or where the Betamax player was anymore. So it was just tapes just sitting in the basement. So like back then that was kind of just trash, and you just got rid of it, or you gave it to somebody that wanted it. But that's how it goes. 6 viewers and 6 likes on the live. That's awesome. Do I still have that old Goonies game? Oh yeah, I have the Goonies behind me. Yeah, we just did the video on that. I actually have the Goonies 2. There's actually it's another video I'm going to do soon. It talks about the variants of those video games and like how there's 5 screw and 3 screw. So we'll go into the history of that a little bit on a different video. But unfortunately, we're about 30 minutes in. That's going to be it for me for today for the live stream. I want to thank everybody that did join in. This was a lot of fun. I got to go and get more stuff done around the house before the baby wakes up. So thank you all so much for joining in. This was an absolute blast as always. I got a good chance to talk to you guys. I'll try to get a stream in somewhere during the week, although my schedule is not really allowing it right now. So I might just bunker down and try to get ahead on my videos, so that way I don't have to worry about constantly filming and we can have time to stream. Have a great day. I'll catch you on the next one. All right. Bye-bye. Boop.